first thing I want to start off with is take me through the play there at the race. I thought I heard you say on the sideline it was a busted play.
But, I mean, we were running outside zone with Roop, and he's coached anytime if he misses the handoff, just follow. And he did. Roop threw a great block. Our receivers on that side threw a great block. It was, it's just guys trying to make a play. So it was a busted play per se, but, we practice that if he misses it, he just follows. So it worked out. They were stacking the box anyway, so it worked out.
Gotcha. You guys, but I mean, you're down 17-7 at the half. That's not where you want to be against a top 10 team on the road. What was the message at halftime that you guys got back on board there? Because you guys flipped the switch essentially.
Well, we did, but we didn't. I mean, special teams was awful in the first quarter. I mean, they didn't have the ball, on their side of the 50 the entire time. I don't think the first quarter. And then we just would do self-inflicted stuff. We just told them control what we control, make sure the team that doesn't beat us is us. So, and they're a mature group, so they're pretty senior laden. So that's just a testament of them sticking with it. And I think teams in the past would have folded and just accepted it. Because I mean, if you've watched us play James Monroe in the past, they beat us like we stole something. So these guys dug in. They're a good group. They're a different group.
Defensively, one of the things that's really helped you in these last couple of signature wins, Nicholas County and James Monroe, is, and you guys have been really good on defense. They were 3 of 12 on third down, 0 of 3 on fourth down. I mean, that's 3 of 15 overall on key downs. You didn't allow them to convert, and you kept their offense off the field for the most part. And you kind of saw there were spurts where they had dynamic plays, but defensively, you guys just did a really good job. The turnover over here, and I know ultimately they got it back, but I mean that's crucial. That saves that runs a little bit more time off the clock there. I was talking about the performance of your defense, especially there in the second half. Outside that recovery on the 1 or the 2, they didn't get any more touchdowns.
We made them very one-dimensional in the second half. They didn't really try to run a whole lot. I don't know if there was injury issues or what, but the quarterback didn't run a whole lot. They were looking to chuck the ball down the field. So, it allowed us to sit back and so, but they got a great quarterback, great receiver. So I know our defense played lockdown, but they got some good guys too. So it's a testament to our defense playing that hard.
Gotcha. Take me through just the messaging to these guys, because you mentioned it. Previously, teams probably would have folded. I know coming into this game there was some talk, there was a little bit of back and forth, but your guys came out and I felt like they backed it up. Let's talk about the mentality, because it feels like you're stacking them. It's a Nicholas, you get off to the hot start, and it's like, okay, you get a really good test against Nicholas County, come away with that one, then you come away. Just talk about the mentality of this program now.
These kids have earned this moment. I know you followed us in the past. We have taken some butt whoopings, man. Like, it's just. And it was for moments like this, because when it clicks and the times are tough, these guys have been battle tested. They know what not to do in these situations, and I know we tried to give it away there at the end on the goal line, but these guys have just been through the ringer. So, when you stack wins like this, they're a mature group. I think they know how to handle success, because you're always worried about, the Nicholas County game. That was a huge game for them mentally. You worry about the hangover effect, but we had a really good bye week. We actually, got some stuff accomplished, got a little bit healthier than what we were. So it's just a testament to those kids, man. They're a mature group.
Yeah, I talked about, the struggles that they had on on third and fourth down, but you guys, 3 of 17 on third down, but you made up for it on fourth down, 5 of 6. You kept the chains moving, and they came in pivotal spots. It wasn't just like, okay, emotional fourth down, go for it. But, there were a lot of situations where it's like, okay, we feel like we have to have this. We have a little bit of momentum, and you guys came through when you really needed it.
Yeah, we really have tried to stay ahead of the chains, not put ourselves behind the chains, a lot of negative yardage plays. And then when you do that, you can go for it on fourth down because it's a manageable situation. And in those situations, too, we marched the ball down the field till we were at a point where we could go for it. So we hadn't really, we strung together some first downs to be able to do that, so that helps.
Really, I'm seeing a little bit more, but a unique coverage call. Hines, after he had one of the big catches, you got a corner over him and the safety directly over him after 10 yards. Take me through that. Was it just like at this point, it's like, okay, he's making too many plays. We got to find a way to slow him down.
Well, it's one of those deals like make someone else try to beat you. I mean, what the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over. he's a good athlete. And, you know, the guy we had him was a good athlete too, but that guy's 6'4" and can, you know, jump over a building. So we had to try to do something to slow him up, just get him off his rhythm a little bit to where they weren't on the same page. We did some twist game there at the end to try to get the quarterback off his spot, just to not make it as uniform as they'd like it to be.
They had success with the gadget play for, you know, what ended up being their last touchdown of the game. But they kind of went back to it in a different format and almost hit on it, but defensive back made a good play to knock it loose. I mean, just talk about the way that those guys played, because, you know, Hines did get his, but you still made those key plays in secondary. Talking about the fumble forced down here, you know, the play on that, and if he doesn't make that play, that might be a touchdown there.
Yeah, Brady Jones, this is his first year playing football since Pee Wee, I think. So he's back here, and he's got a big club on him. His hand broke. He probably had 4 interceptions if he didn't have a huge club on him. But he made a great play on that, just recovering. And then Ryan Stevens doesn't get enough credit, as good of a cornerback as he is. You know, they don't really go his way a whole lot, but he's a good corner. And that's just that's a bunch of guys that worked hard this off season, you know, this summer in 7-on-7, and, you know, locked in and know how to work together. We had some moving pieces due to injury, but they did a great job. Coach Shockey's lights out with that defense, man.
You talked about Ryan, but another 4th down play, I believe, where it ended up getting busted. He picked it up, and I mean, he gets a huge gain on that. And if he doesn't get that, then they get the ball in your guys' territory. I mean, just kind of elaborate a little bit more. Just you guys find it just seems like a way a well-coached team. It's like, okay, like if, you know, we miss the handoff over here, we get a touchdown out of it. If we drop the ball, we don't panic. We're able to still make a play out of it.
We'd ran out in practice a couple times, and Ryan is speedy. We don't really play him a whole lot on offense like we should, but that was just him wanting to make a play. He dropped the ball. My coaching staff hates me for calling it, so but I understand. But that's just a guy that was wanting. He's the senior that was wanting to make a play. Man, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just, you know, if you give good effort, you know, good things happen.
Gotcha. Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.